Hello everyone, welcome back to Chris's collection, and as you can see on the screen, we are playing Batman Art. Oh my god. Oh no! I told myself, Chris, wait until it's done installing. Cause if you. Ugh. Guys, I am so sorry. I will never do this again. I was so sure that this game was installed. Alright, well, we got some really cool pictures to look at. Look, it's Killer Croc. Um, so welcome guys to Batman Arkham Asylum. So this was a game that I remember hearing about it throughout 2009. Like people were like, "Oh, they're making a Batman game," and it was a company I was very unaware of, Rocksteady. I'd never heard of them, and honestly, I was kind of like, it's gonna suck because this was 11 years ago, man. When like it just licensed games sucked on ass. Like for the most part, it was very rare that you would get a licensed game that was like, whoa, you know. So I didn't pay any attention to it, and then around this time, I was actually doing a show that was called Roommates, and we were me and several other people. We were doing the show, and I was the series creator, so I was executive producer for the show. But also, I was one of the directors on the show. I did 7 episodes, and I wrote 3 episodes of the 9 that we ended up making. So I wrote like a third of the show. And so me and the other two writers, Mike Pupo and Brian O'Leary, we would all meet up together, and we would and we were friends too. Mike and well, Mike was my friend then. We've kind of lost touch, and Brian is still my friend, thank God, because he's so cool. But and I love him to death. But anyway, we were like we would meet up at each other's. Sometimes it'd be my house, sometimes it'd be Brian's house, and we would have these meetings. Like where we would exchange our writing and like give ourselves tips and make sure that everything was kind of heading in the same direction. And so one day I went over, and Mike had brought his Xbox, and he had Arkham Asylum for the 360, and he was playing it, and I was like, dude, holy shit, awesome. And he's like, yeah, man, fucking it's a Batman game. And I'm like, oh, this looks really fucking cool. And he's like, it is really fucking cool. And I started playing the game, like I was watching him play it, and there were so many things that caught my attention. The first was that they had gotten all the voice actors from Batman the Animated Series, which was such a good game. Kevin Conroy was playing Batman. He is like the voice of Batman. And Mark Hamill was voicing the Joker, and he's like one of the best Jokers ever. As Kevin Conroy is one of the best Batmans ever. And so I'm like, God, that is so fucking cool. And graphically it looked amazing at the time. Obviously it looks aged now, but back then it was like, holy shit. And it was just a really fucking good game. And I was like, damn, this looks really good. So my sister was like, do you want anything for what do you want for Christmas, man? Because we were like starting to, we were in our 20s, and were working, and we're able to finally get gifts for people. I think it was around the time we were finally buying gifts for our family members and shit like that. And she's like, do you, like, what do you want? And I'm like, well, Batman Arkham Asylum's on sale. Amazon, Black Friday deal. That'd be pretty nice to get it for PS3. And so, I was so happy. Christmas Eve 2009, my sister hands me my gift. It was wrapped. She does such a great job wrapping things. And I unwrapped it, and I'm like, oh, you got it for me. And she's like, you asked for it. And I'm like, dude. And I fucking loved it. It was such a good game. I played it from beginning to end. It just incorporated so many cool like elements of games I was really into. It had like the stealth of Metal Gear, but it had the like really good beat 'em up mechanics and whatnot. It was so fucking cool. I was so psyched with it, and it was fun. It was just a really good game, and then I fell in love with the rest of the Arkham games. Going forward, which oh, can I skip? Yeah, I've just fell in love with the rest of the Arkham games, which I will stop now because we should move on to the next Arkham game. So tune in, guys, later this week. We're going to cover the next game, Arkham City, as we go through the Bs. We're in the Bs now of the PlayStation 3 era. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.